We talk about teams taking on the personality of their coaches. What about this team looks like you?
I'm passionate.
Every play! Every play!
They play hard, they play with passion, they care.
We fight for something now! They don't know what the you standing in here.
I learned as a coach that the passion and the energy is the most important thing when you take the field.
Tell me about you sitting in these stands as a kid rooting for the Sun Devils.
Being born and raised here, growing up going to games, we'd tailgate in the parking lot, play catch in the parking lot, and then come to the games with my dad and my family. So, you know, I grew up around it.
Everybody makes a huge deal out of the 34-year-old football coach. How do you react when people always say, oh, he's the young guy?
I've been coaching since I was 17. So I've been getting the young card for a long time. I was 20 years old as the offense coordinator at Chaparral High School, my alma mater out here. And I grew up bleeding it.
And there's a hunger there, right? Because to me, and with the greatest respect, ASU has always been near the top of the list of how have they not been great at football for so long?
100%. People say the sleeping giant, the sleeping giant.
Anybody satisfied? Yeah.
Being successful in life is not miserable. You know, I think sometimes people say like the grind and it's hard to be successful, it's hard to make it. And I say, I flip it. You choose what is miserable or not.
And one of the signature games of this season was this BYU game. What did you learn from that experience?
I'd much rather care too much than care too little. And the game management sucked at the end by me.
And obviously with 1 second left, Kenny Dillingham probably gonna have to reassess situations like this in the future.
Where I can learn from that is, you know, maybe be passionate for 5 seconds instead of 30, right? But I'm never gonna apologize for the passion I have for the game, for our players. I'm never satisfied. Like, I never am really happy after games. Like, I'm happy in that moment of we won, and then my brain instantly goes to how can we be better?
Same thing we said earlier in the week. Twist the knife.
Picked to finish last in the conference this year, and now there's only 2 teams left in the conference that will be playing for a title. What has that experience been like?
Lifers is one of our terms, little things, intensity, family, education, response, success. And the success part in our program is defined as being the very best you can be at whatever you're doing all the time. That's the exciting part, is to watch these guys kind of make believers out of something that nobody believed in. Because the reality is, if we would have gone into this season, would anybody have defined success as being where we're at? Probably not. It would have been too big of a goal.
If you could get in a time machine and go back to, I don't know, 1998, and sit with that kid and put your arm around him, what would you tell him about where he's gonna be in 2024?
I'd be like, you're gonna be the head coach out there? And he's gonna be like, what? Being back in my hometown, at my alma mater, it is the dream job. I think this school, this university, this city can be one of the best programs in college football.